Till I had a recent discussion with my editor that I realized I'd never actually introduced myself or explained who I was. Now, if you followed me here from TikTok, then you would have seen on TikTok that I have pinned a video that explains who I am. But I was a state trooper here in Texas in law enforcement for over 7 years, and the majority of that time was as a commercial vehicle trooper or DOT. Back in 2012, I got recruited by an oilfield trucking company, transitioned to yacht side, and started learning how this stuff works on the company side, which I had no idea was way more complex than what I was doing by just pulling you over roadside and walking around your truck and trailer. I did that for over 8 years, so I was actually on yacht side, on the private side, longer than I was in uniform. But all I do now is take those, for the last 20 years now, combining that time that I was working for a company, the last 5 years I've just developed this training program and sometimes minorly consult, but I primarily provide training courses and these videos to help educate companies and drivers from my perspective on these regulations, having dealt with them for almost the last 20 years. And one of the objectives I've always had with this is that I want to help you as drivers be more educated on the road. That's why a lot of these videos that I talk about these requirements and stuff, I'm not just telling you, but I'll show you where it says it. You know, the students that I've had come through my training, they're well aware that in my classes, I don't teach my opinion. I teach you what the law says, and I show you where it says it. But anyway, that's who I am. You know, like, if you guys have questions on stuff, you can send them, and I'll try to make these videos in response when I can. But if you truly wanted to understand it to the extent that you should, then sign up for one of my courses, or now you can even sign up for my my training platform on my website, where you'll see a lot more videos like this, including my entire manager course, which is the one that's been most attended in the last 4.5 years, that over 550 students have taken, including more than 100 CDL drivers. So anyway, that's who I am. I should have done this earlier as these followings grew more and more, but anyway, if you're ever curious, you know, you can also go to my website and read my reviews. You can also see my background, but that's who I am, and I'm just here to help you guys understand this stuff a little better.